I am just a little dancing piece of macaroni. I am not spaghetti or penny or rigatoni. I am not lasagna or a fat slab of bologna. I'm macaroni.
So in the year 2016, we got one of the most insane and wild and just absolutely nuts animated movie ever. It was the movie Sausage Party, and when you have Seth Rogen doing a movie, obviously you know, well, it's gonna be absolutely messed up, bro. The movie only cost $19 million to make and actually made $140 million at the box office. That's actually a pretty big success, man. Nowadays, a lot of movies, like, bro, even look at the Marvels, man. That, bro, it literally almost made as much as the Marvels, man. And it cost a fraction of the cost. So when you have any movie, any show, anything nowadays that has some success, it is only a matter of time before you get something related to that. It can be a prequel, it can be a sequel, it can be a remake, whatever it is. And for this case right here, we got Sausage Party Foodtopia, and we got a whole 8 episodes. Now before we even get into this, actually I want to say that I personally like the Sausage Party movie, man. You can have your opinion on it, and if you think it's bad, then you know, I can kind of see why, but I just thought it was fun. It was exactly what I expected it to be. Nothing crazy, just wild, outrageous stuff that, you know, gave me a couple of good laughs, man. I'm a sucker for this, like, very just outrageous stuff. Like, one of my favorite movies ever is Your Highness.
I live in a castle and I can do magic.
Now I'm here to get her back.
And just how do you plan on doing that?
Magic. Motherfucker.
Ooh! Julie has no dick!
I'll tell you one thing, man. If humor like that works for you, you can enjoy some weird stuff. Bro, how in the world did they get Edward Norton to voice in this show? How? But I think we should dive into the first episode of the Sausage Party, Foodtopia. Anyways, this episode is called First Course.
Barry, report. How many humies are left?
Just one.
Yes!
Don't cream your filling just yet, Twink.
Did he just say, don't cream your feeling, Twink? I cannot believe that. That is outrageously funny, bro. I don't even care. So basically the episode just starts off by we learning about like how everything came together with the universe and everything, and just full on freaking war. Getting to learn that food has now become alive. And apparently they're trying to fuck you up, bro. I kind of wonder how they managed to get James Corden after Winter Vacation to come in and do this, bro, but it's pretty freaking dope, man. And then turn him into an animation. I like it.
That's the son of a bitch that killed my Levi.
Why are these things so wet?
Alright, so obviously I have a couple of questions right here. First off, what the hell is wrong with bro's nipples? And second off, how did that kill him? And third, why did I find it so unbelievably funny the way he said twisting all my titties, bro? So apparently after the little war outside the store, they have literally taken over everything and are now the dominant species on the entire planet. How? Don't know. They took out one massive James Corden, and I guess that's basically it. A couple extra people, but the world is conquered. Somehow.
I'm squirting!
Wrong hole. Wrong hole. Ah, there it is.
I have so many questions as to what the fuck I'm witnessing right now.
And now all our children are fucking each other.
Hey, Barry, you okay? You barely fucked your dinner.
Okay, so if you do not fuck your dinner, something is wrong with you. Got it. Yeah, this show is gonna be pretty weird, I feel. Yo, bro, I'm not sure what I'm doing with my life right now, and why am I actually enjoying it. So then due to it start raining, apparently everybody either gets killed due to getting hit by a raindrop, or freak accidents due to everybody panicking. Now, I'm not sure how they all get killed by raindrops, but a lot of them do. And then within a matter of 6 seconds, the entire streets are completely filled over with water, and it's just chaos and everybody is dying. Gum then sadly ends up dying due to trying to save all the other food from falling into the sewers.
You stretched yourself too thin.
So basically everything just goes to utter shite because of the water coming down everywhere, and they just don't know what to do, so they go back to the store, which they just escaped from, but they feel safer in there. While they're all running back, Barry is out trying to save the leftover food that's been spread out everywhere. And at this point right now, they believe that they have killed every single human, but they haven't. Basically, that's the first episode. Honestly, pretty solid, man. I don't really see why the show is getting all that much hate, bro. Pretty funny, pretty outrageous, exactly what I expected it to be. Very overly sexual and just massively messed up. Like, honestly, it's exactly what I wanted it to be. So let's try and deep dive into this next episode right here. And would you believe it? It is called Second Course. Let's see how fucked up it can get.
You need to tell us what the deal with this falling water is, or these idiots are just gonna stay here until they get crushed to death.
Alright, I can kind of see where the series is going with this. This could be interesting. Basically, it's adventure time.
No, their brains aren't even in their heads, right? They're in their butts.
No, they're not.
You saw with your own eyes what douche did to the Dark Lord. If you stick your head into their butts, your brain overpowers theirs. Why? Because their brains are in their butt. You slide up into a Humi's cockpit, which is the pit under the cock, right? And you control their every move.
Honestly, it actually makes sense what he's saying. It's completely fucking wrong, but like, cock, pit? I kind of get it, man. What the fuck is happening?
Check it out, like with your butt muscles. Push. It's not us, man. It's not working. Okay, I'm gonna.
So basically the rest of the episode is just pure utter madness. They end up killing a couple of people. One gets burnt in a campfire and the other one gets an axe through his forehead. And we actually get proper confirmation because Barry crawls into his nutsack in his pants and he actually controls a human. So it worked. Yeah, somehow it worked. The store they all went back to ends up collapsing. They go back into the city and now it's just full on all for themselves. And that's where the episode ends. I don't know if we're gonna get like a civil war between these guys or what the hell we're gonna get like between all the foods, but something is kind of brewing up though. So then we go into episode 3, which is Third Course.
Next up, Megan the Scallion.
I don't even know if I need to say anything at this point right here. This is just outrageous.
Hardest decision to burn this guy alive now that he saved us twice.
All right, let me make sure I'm hearing you straight. Are you suggesting we shouldn't burn him?
So the last episode we had those 3 guys in the camp where 2 of them died and they brought one back to this camp, right? He then helped them in the end of the last episode with the weather and everything and what was happening when it was raining. And now this time a crow is attacking all their foods and he then helps them as well with that. So basically they decide that they want to keep him alive. So what I should let you know is that before this they wanted to burn him alive. Yeah, these foods are so messed up, bro. They just wanted him to burn him alive, you know, for fun.
I am just a little dancing piece of macaroni. I am not spaghetti or penny or rigatoni. I am not lasagna or a fat slab of bologna. I'm macaroni.
Yeah, I'll not deny that one. That was actually fucking fire.
A bit awkward saying this to food, but I haven't eaten in a long time. I'm not gonna be much help to you if I starve to death. An opening act, you know, a roadie, anything. You two can make the call. So, what do you say, huh?
Frank and Brenda ends up saving the man from the fire. They gotta keep it a secret due to the fact that Barry really wants to kill this guy. So they take him back to a little treehouse that they've decided to live in. But the issue is, for them to keep him alive, they somehow gotta feed him. That's where the episode ends off. I actually kinda like this, bro, because it is a big issue, right? Like, they want this human to help actually trying to like stay alive, but at the same time they have to kill their friends because he has to eat food. This could actually go somewhere, man. Really hope they don't fuck this one up because this could actually be like a decent story to go with. But I guess we'll see what happens in episode 4. And if you haven't guessed it, it's gonna be called Fourth Course. Let's fucking roll it, baby. Honestly, overall for this episode, there's not really much to say other than in terms of bringing him food, they actually just brought him a human foot that he decided, you know what, bro? I'm gonna eat that shit, and he seems to like it, which is just absolutely messed up. They're kind of starting to build like a little bit of a democracy. Like, they use tubes as coins, and people are starting to get corrupt. There's criminals, and everything is just kind of starting to go to shit. And I'm pretty sure Barry is about to realize that they saved the human being. Not much for this episode, but maybe it will pick up in episode 5. And by now you should know, this one is called Fifth Course.
Oh, this thing doesn't handle good. Oh, this is not a good car. Oh shit!
This show is just getting so freaking random, bro. Like, these last 2 episodes, bro, I have no idea what's going on, bro. They're trying to get political, they're trying to have car chases, and I don't really know what the fuck is happening anymore.
If you think I am just gonna stand here while you steal and cheat, then you and your little Humi can escar go fuck yourselves.
So as everything is starting to escalate, they want to make sure they pick out a new person to kind of run everything. If you haven't figured out, like kind of like a president thing. They even do like a little bit of like some Trump impressions and stuff like that, and it's just kind of getting outrageous at this point. But teeth is the thing that works as money in the world, and they're just really starting to become very much like humans. Like there's poor people, there's really rich people. And you can just tell step by step they're just becoming more and more like humans. Like they're really just turning into absolute chaos. But again, for this one, not really all that much to say. So let's move on to the next episode, which is episode 6, the 6 course.
What do you have to say to the potato who stole your teeth? And, who's your town crush?
When I find that potato, I'm gonna put it back in the fucking ground. And for town crush, let's go with Wendy the Pickle.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck to say, bro. This is just getting so fucking insane. I'd love to say that due to how absolutely messed up this show is that I've seen this one coming, but I did not see this one coming, bro. What are you even saying, bro? Like, a sausage is now about to have sex with a human? You know what, man? I'm sure. Like, you just gotta watch it for yourself to even get how, bro, this is just something else, man.
Let's go. Back it in. Yeah, little to the left, little to the right. That's good. Line it up. Line it up. Come in. But it's not what you think.
What is that?
So even if you did look, it's not what you thought. That is me, Scammy. This is what I look like outside of the jar.
Oh my.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. That kind of sounded like Adam Sandler. If that was an Adam Sandler impression, that was pretty good. So in terms of everything, this might be the most messed up episode of the entire series as of yet, bro. Like there's just so much wild shit going on, man. But going past all that, the way that it kind of ends off the episode is just they have a really big debate on who's gonna lead the entire people, and then the main villain, kinda, is what you wanna call him of the show right here. His name is Julius. We haven't really been talking that much about him because I don't really know why. It's just there's just so much fucking messed up stuff to talk about and so many weird things to keep up with, man. But he is now the main leader of the people, and he is absolutely a bad guy, and he is not someone that's trying to do anything good for anyone. Now, I know who they're trying to portray him as in the show, and you can make up your own mind. I don't care about all of that, bro. I don't even live in your country. I'm talking about the US, bro. I'm just here to watch a weird show. But yeah, things do seem like that's not a good thing. But it does seem like that might not be a good thing, bro. You never want the villain to win, do you now? But in reality, aren't they all villains? Anyways, let's jump into episode 7, 7th course.
In some karmic symphonic moment, the biggest asshole I knew had the biggest asshole I'd ever seen. I leveled up.
So basically throughout this entire series, this little rice corn has just been trumped on and just been having a bad time through each and every single episode, and I haven't really been paying much attention to her, but apparently she has jumped inside Julia's ass and is actually the one that's controlling everything and kind of taking over everything now that he, in quotations, won the election. It's kind of a wild twist, bro. Brenda gets into a crazy fight with Julius, aka the little rice corn girl, and she unfortunately ends up dying, and thereby Frank gets blamed for her death due to him being there at the moment that she passed. That's how we leave off this episode 7 and go into the final episode of the season. And I know all of y'all motherfuckers are ready for this one right here. You ready to say it? The 8th course. Let's roll it. So basically this entire last episode is basically just a rescue mission for them to not get Frank killed for something that he didn't do. Someone recorded a couple of videos so they have proof that he's not actually guilty, and they then get a way to just show them that video. And then a little bit about forgiveness and this, that, and the other. Honestly, I'm really disappointed how this show, man. I don't really have much to say about these last few episodes, man. It's just like, I think this show started off really good. I thought it was really freaking fun. The jokes really landed for me. I laughed like freaking crazy. And then I just kind of feel like it just went on like some random just things every now and then. Tried to do like a whole like political thing, which was just like super duper weird and just didn't hit at all, man. So overall, it's like I really like the start of the show, but just after like the first couple of episodes, probably like after the first 2, it just went downhill. I honestly see a lot of potential in a show like this. Like, I think there are so many things they can do, man, but you gotta keep it simple. You gotta keep it away from all this bullshit that like most of us just don't care about. So like overall, I think it's like a solid show. Like if there is a season 2, which apparently there is, I'll probably watch season 2, to be honest with you, man. It's just like I was just maybe hoping for a little bit more, man, because I really did think the movie was just freaking hilarious, just as the first 2 episodes, man. But yeah, this was Foodtopia, man. This was an interesting one. fun. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get more videos like this in the future, man. If you have any criticisms of how I can do these videos better, please do just let me know. I'll happily take some criticism. I've just started doing these.